everyone. My name's Nick. This is Claret and Booze. We've got a show coming up later. We've actually got our 1 year anniversary. So today we've been going for a year. So we've got a 9 p.m. show where we're going to unfortunately be talking about that shit show that we've just watched. But I've had to come live and give you a quick reaction. Okay, well, where to start? I mean, as you probably all know, watching this show, you probably know my stance with David Moyes. I've been holding off on the Moyes out, this, that, the other. None more so than the fact that, because if you do dare take that stance, you just get attacked from people. It's like you don't have the right as a fan to use your own judgment and see something that isn't right and comment on it. It just seems fucking weird. And it hasn't been right for some time. It hasn't been right for 10 months. We've been poor in the Premier League. We've been poor for 10 months. It's been shit. We've gone backwards. He spent 180 million pounds worth of players. We have gone backwards. Now, what we saw today was exactly what we all knew that we were going to see. Now, I don't really think that the game deserves much by way of an analysis because it was just shit. Two teams that set up defensively, both comfortable without the ball, and we had a little bit of the ball. There was never any risk of us really sort of creating anything concrete. It just weren't going to happen. And then they got their goal. It was going to happen. It was going to happen. I mean, they've been poor in front of goal as well. Maybe that's why David Moyes just fucking felt comfortable doing that. I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't think that we were rooted at the bottom, would you? You wouldn't think, fortune favours a brave Dave. But he ain't brave. He's not brave. He's never going to be. What we saw from what I spoke about in one of my other videos with the clip hits from Mikel Antonio's podcast was that he said, when you go 1-0 down, David Moyes' instruction is we stick to the game plan. We stick to the game plan because the most important thing when you go 1-0 down is just to not go 2-0 down. And then what happens is you hang on until the last 10 minutes and then you give it a go. Then you go for it. Well, that is exactly what we saw play out today. First of all, his favourite started the game today. So, of course, there were no half-time substitutions. Of course there's not, All that hot air before, in the press conference. Oh, if players ain't playing well, they're not going to get in the team. Well, that was bollocks, wasn't it, Dave? Because Soufal and Bowen are two players who have been shit all year. But they're mainstays in that team. They are. You're never going to drop them. You've got your favourite players, mate. That's all it is. You tried a few different things with tweaks to the formation and the way that we play. And all you did today was you reverted back to your favoured formation, which hasn't been working for quite some time. And you switched out a player that you don't like in Benny, who, by the way, has been in form this season, for Paqueta. Because Paqueta's a bit more industrious. I mean, but he's one that we'll talk about later. But it was just poor, like for like substitutions. Fornals off, Cornet on. But it didn't work before, Dave. Yeah, I know, but I'll just change some players. Same with Benny and Paqueta, like for like. And then when we're really kind of up against it and we're really chasing the game, it takes off probably our most effective attacker in Antonio for Scamacca. Don't throw them both up there. Don't go for the game. Just what the... It is maddening. Now, I am sorry. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because, like I say, we are going live later. Myself, John and Gary are going to go live. We're going to debate this. I don't really know what more people need to see. How much more time do we need to give it? What do we wait another 3 games so that he maybe scrapes a win against Fulham and then we start the cycle of patience again? I don't know. For me, I've been approaching this for a long time, and I am now. I can't take it anymore. The football's shit. The style of football is dire. It's horrible. I don't like watching it, and you can turn a blind eye to it when you're getting results. But when you ain't getting results, and it is, honestly, it's gutless. It's almost like that 180 million pound that's hanging over his head now has made him more cautious and more scared to do anything. It's just like he can't cope with it. So, I really don't know. Well, no, I do know. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it now. I've seen enough. I want him to go. In the words of Claude from Arsenal Fan TV, God rest his soul, it's time to go. Seriously, I've seen enough. So if that makes me a fickle fan, if that makes me toxic, if that makes me this, that makes me that, then so be it. I'm not doing this for clicks. I'm doing this because this is my fucking opinion. And whether I was doing a YouTube channel or not, it would be exactly the same. That is my opinion. Okay, and I know you've got all these other channels that are going to be coming out now that have been doing it. Oh no, you can't do this. You got to stick with him. Why? What are you waiting for? When you say, oh, let's wait another 2 games, another 3 games, what are you hoping to see change? I don't understand it. So look, we're back later. I'm sorry for the rant, but I had to get my thoughts out there because I'm fucking fuming. I'm fuming. And yeah, if you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't care. I am now. I'm fully on board. I'm fully on board with Moyes out. I want him gone. And when you say, oh, but who are you going to bring in? Fucking, I don't care. Marge from the canteen. Anyone. I've just had enough. Anyway, look, I will see you later. I'll be a bit calmer. We'll talk about it more rationally. But for me, that's it. I'm done. Moyes out. I've seen enough. Sorry. Said it. Done.